Welcome to Ear to Ear, the series where we explore the importance of hearing and its impact on overall health. Today, we're excited to be speaking with Dr. Lim, a medical professional who will share his insights on how crucial hearing is for our body and daily functions. Let's start. What's your name and occupation?
Hi, I'm Josh Lim. I am a reproductive biologist specialized in embryology.
Why did you choose this occupation?
I always wonder about the whole life, form and how the single cell becomes a baby and then, it moves on. And the core value of that studying for that topic is through the embryologist, and that's why I chose the genetics and embryology.
Could you share why hearing is considered such an important part of overall health and body function?
So hearing is important. So the health is not the absence of disease. The health is the well-being of your physical, mental, and also social health. So the hearing could actually be your physical health, but then it affects your mental health also, because if you can't hear it, then it could actually trigger your depressions or anxieties. And then once you have that mental health problems, then it affects the social health also. So all three parts, or even more, is all intertwined, and then this complexity of the health is hard to describe. But then hearing, like for instance, the physical, it could be the starting point. So it's very important to just consider all three topics.
Okay. To connect to your occupation, is there any way sound can impact embryos?
Right. So the embryos, or the babies have a lot of names. So when it's day one, it's called the zygote, and then when they 2 through like up to 10 weeks, it's called the embryos, and then it becomes fetuses, then it becomes the infants, the kids, and then high school kids, and college kids, and throughout the all the names. So the embryos, it's funny that so about 2010, 11-ish. So a friend of mine up in University of Michigan, they had a lab where the incubator is on the right next to the like very heavy metal sound, like the playlist, and the other incubator was placed on the classical music. And the founding was that the incubators, the embryos right next to the heavy metal sound, they tend to develop a little bit better. So it's not published data, but then it's anecdotally they have better results than the ones that are from the classical the music. So so people dug into more data, and they try to solve these problems, and it turns out that the babies, so embryos at this point, so when you're like a little day 5 to like up to 10-week-old the babies, when they hear things like inside your mom's uterus, you're inside your mom's body, because of the heartbeat and the little like the sound, and then the vibration, it kind of mimics in vitro also. So in vitro is the outside, and in vivo is inside your body. So once the embryos are out of your body, it requires some kind of vibrations to develop their the healthy embryos and healthy babies. So it all comes down to like sound, like when you're inside the uterus or your mom's body. The heartbeat is very important, not just because of vibrations, but also the moms, when they hear different type of music or classical music, it also relieves stress. So when moms are happy, and the babies are happy too. So it all goes back to the mental health, physical health, and the social health all combined. It becomes one good the outcome. So here the hearing, it goes all the way back to like when you're day 1 year old. So that's a very important topic of the health in embryos also.
Okay, that's very interesting. Finally, do you have any tips to give listeners to prevent hearing loss?
Yeah, so the hearing is, they say like about 85-90 decibels is too loud. That's about the same sound as your heavy traffic. So let's say you're listening to your podcast or a playlist. If your friends can actually sing along, or they can hear you, or what you're listening to, then that's too loud. So just try to keep it down, and then just take a break. Just like your classes, when you listen to some loud music, just take a break about 5 minutes or so every 30 minutes. That should be good for your health.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on. We enjoyed having you.
Thank you.